What's up, Kankakee? What's happening? Hold on 1 second. Let me get my thing straight here. What's happening, Kankakee? Hope everybody is having a great day. I'm having a great day myself. Hold on 1 second. Man, I just wanted to come online, right? I was going to share it on my Facebook page. But I just thought that this was actually something that I needed to talk to and share with my folks who actually know me, who actually from Kankakee, who I actually know myself. I got almost 5,000 people on my page, and I know a lot of the people that's on my page, but I know Kankakee. So I just thought that I should share this live, or this energy that I'm feeling right now, with people from Kankakee that I actually know. Anyway, for those who don't know, I got two trades, right? I am an electrician and I am a barber, right? So I'm on somebody else's job site earlier today. I'm on somebody else's job site earlier today, even though I should be, and I have been working for myself. But I'm on somebody else's job site earlier today, and me and this guy is talking, and it spawned me at that time to write a post that stated that if you feel as though selling drugs is the only way that you can make money, peace, my brother Ty, man, it's good to see you, brother. It's good to see your development too, brother. You don't know how refreshing it is to once see you one way and then see you where you are now, and know that there is only more to go and that you're gonna grow more. So so you should be proud of yourself, brother, because I'm proud of you, and it's very refreshing to see you, brother. I just wanted to tell you that before I get sidetracked. Let me know if y'all can hear me too. But anyway, I'm on the job site, and then it spawned me to make a post that said, if selling drugs is the only way that you feel as though you can make money, you're not a real hustler. And I said that, me and the guy was talking, and I said that I can put some crack in my hand right now, and people who are chemically induced or addicted to the biochemical that we call chemical warfare, if people that are addicted to this drug will find you, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is put it out there that you got it. You know what I'm saying? And people gonna find you. You don't have to really do any work to be a drug dealer. The only thing you have to actually do is stay away from the police and stay away from people trying to rob you. That's it. There's no actual real work in being a drug dealer. So you're not a real hustler. You know what I'm saying? You're not a real hustler if you only if drugs, if selling crack and poison and destruction to your own people is the only thing that you feel as though you. What's up my brother Mario and Dedrick? If let me know if you can hear me. If selling drugs is the only way that you feel as though you can make a living for yourself, you're not a hustler. You're not a true hustler. And I had to use myself because this is the only person that I know that actually did it. When I moved from Kankakee in 2007, I moved to Dallas. I moved to Dallas on a whim. I didn't have a plan. I didn't have no money. I didn't have no support or nothing. But I just knew that me being in Kankakee at that time in 2005, 2007, that I wasn't gonna live long, and I was either gonna wind up in prison, I was gonna wind up dead, or I was just gonna be broke. I was gonna be broke, broken, bitter, frustrated, angry if I stayed in that environment, because people around me were going to prison for murder, people was being murdered, people was going in and out of jail. You know what I'm saying? But I was a registered member of the Nation of Islam at the time, but I know me. I know if I stay in a toxic environment for long, that toxicity is gonna seep to me, and it's gonna get in my pores, and I'm gonna be toxic as well. So I made a conscious decision to just go. I had a car. My wife at the time had a car, and I think I probably had maybe $500. So I was broke. Right? But I just made my mind up that I have to go. I have to go. I get to Dallas, and things was rough. I mean, I'm talking about rough. Like, I'm living with my wife's uncle. You know what I'm saying? There was no money coming in. I was working for the Nation of Islam's. The Nation of Islam had bought a bookstore at the time. So I'm working in the bookstore. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing like small jobs. Like, another brother in the Nation had a security firm, and we working at nightclubs. And they was tempting as hell to be working at night at these nightclubs as security. So I'm working these small security jobs, and I'm doing this. And I met this brother. In the Nation of Islam who was an electrician. And he advised me, because I was talking to him. I'm like, man, bro, I'm a family man. I have a wife and I have children to support. I need to find me a job. I need to be doing something. So the brother put me on and said, yo, bro, go to this place right here, and they're gonna put you in school to be an electrician, right? He didn't tell me about the math test. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really that good at math at the time, as far as like reading the tape measure and stuff like that. So I was kind of spooked. But I said I gotta do it, because if I don't do it, if I don't go, there's no telling what I was gonna do. Whether I was gonna pick up a pistol and I gotta go rob somebody, because I was at that point too. I gotta go rob something, I gotta go take something from somebody, or I gotta get out here and I gotta sell some drugs. You know what I'm saying? So I went and I took the test, but I had to wait until they had another class that was starting up. So it was like maybe a couple weeks or a month or something like that. But in the meantime, there was a brother in the Nation of Islam. This is a different brother, mind you. There was a brother in the Nation of Islam who, he didn't work, but this brother was a bona fide hustler. When I tell you he was a bona fide hustler, this brother, I swear to God, this brother did not have a fucking, excuse my language. I'm consciously trying to change everything about me, and my language is one of them. So this brother did not have a job, but this brother did not want for anything. So the brother, this is what the brother did. The brother got up early in the morning, like maybe 5 o'clock in the morning, maybe 4. And he sold fruit. The brother sold fruit. Like, he would go to this wholesale fruit market in Dallas, like downtown Dallas, and he would buy like boxes of plums, apples, and little oranges, and he would bag them up, and he would have a whole bunch of them on his hands, and he would go he would find a street corner and he would be out selling his fruit early in the morning. Like before while we, the normal people, are on their way to work, they was grabbing fruit bags from him on the side of the road. And the brother was making $300-400 a day. A day he was doing this. I had to rewind. Before I left Kankakee, I had moved to Chicago. And a brother, rest in peace, my brother, Ron Muhammad. I know many of you probably remember Ron Muhammad. This was my brother. This brother put me on so many hustles. It's crazy that I'm not where I'm supposed to be at. But I'm going to get to that. Me and this brother, this before I had found a job. Me and this before my Uncle Timmy. Man, I love my Uncle Timmy for introducing me to this electrical game before I even got to Texas. He brought me on a few jobs with him doing residential. But anyway, let me get back to this. Well, anyway, my brother Ron Muhammad had let me invest in the t-shirt business with him. So I put like $100 or something, and I bought some shirts from him. And we used to, many of you that's gonna watch this probably remember that me and him used to set up in Sharks on Court Street. We used to go to the plaza. We used to be riding around Kankakee selling t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? For $10. You know what I'm saying? And that really spawned us to, man, bro, we shouldn't be working for nobody. We should be doing and working for ourselves. He has the Nation of Islam mentality just like I do. So we'll go get a big water cooler, doing them big white water coolers, fill that joker up with ice and water, and go to 55th in Chicago. I never forget this. We would go on 55th in Chicago and sell waters on the corner for $1. This is before all of them people, this was in 2004, before all of these people that you see be doing it, we was doing that on the corner selling waters for $1. Now, mind you, I'm scared shitless. I'm not, excuse my language again. I'm scared not of nobody, but of how people, my pride. I hadn't broke down this pride and this ego and this idea that I had of myself. I hadn't broke it down yet and humbled myself. I hadn't went through anything that was challenging me to grow mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. So I was kind of worried. I was more worried about how people looked at me on the corner selling waters, or how they received me on the corner selling waters, than I was about taking care of my responsibility as a man and providing for my wife and children. So I had this fear inside of me, like, dang. So I was kind of timid of going to people's cars and like, yo, I got this water, woo, woo, woo. Boom. So, mind you, I had that experience. I had the experience of selling Final Call newspapers right in front of the plaza on Court Street. I'm right in front of the plaza on Court Street with a full suit on. It's hot in the mug outside. I got a full suit on. I got a white shirt with a bow tie with a bundle of papers. I'm scared again because not of nobody. Peace, my brother Justin and my brother Tylon. I'm not scared of nobody in particular. I'm just scared of criticism. I'm scared how people gonna receive me. I'm scared what it's gonna look like, because I got this image that I used to always stay swagged out, or I thought I was tough, or I thought I was bad, or I thought I was somebody special. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of like, you know, I had to fight through it. I had to fight through my fears. You know what I'm saying? I had to fight through anything that I thought I couldn't do. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through that so that I can grow. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta, even in pain, fear, agony, even if you ain't feeling good, you gotta fight through whatever it is so that you can go on the other side of that. Because on the other side of your fear, on the other side of your trepidation, on the other side of what you lack, your sickness, anything that's holding you back from your greatness, on the other side of that is what you looking for, right? And I hate to sound like I'm a preacher or something, but I just got to get this out, and I wanted to share it with my people from Kankakee because I know you and you know me, so you will know if I'm lying or not. A lot of times online, people be saying, yeah, but they don't know. We don't know if the person is actually who they say they is and if they lying. So people could be faking whole stories. You know what I'm saying? People can be faking whole lifestyles and all of this. I can't fake on this Kankakee group because y'all know me. You know what I'm saying? I can't say I was riding on Benzes and all of that because y'all know me. Y'all know I ain't never had no Benz. Y'all know I sold drugs and went in and out of jail and held guns and shot guns, but y'all ain't never seen me in no Benz, so I can't lie online and say, yo, yeah, I had a Benz and all of that. So y'all get what I'm saying. Anywho, but I had to actually go through that. Right? So I'm gonna bring y'all to today. I have a clothing line, right? Actually, I got two, but I have a clothing line that I share with a brother. Me and a brother was partners in Africa called a Kade Collection. The clothing line been around since 2012, right? I didn't get involved into the clothing line until 2014, right? My brother, he moved to Ghana. He's actually originally from New Orleans, but he moved to Ghana, and he basically told me, since I was pushing the line so hard, that, brother, I'm going to give it to you and you take it, right? So I was humbled. I was like, yo, that's what's up. So I wind up shooting the brother some bread, buying them out, and going to his mom's house in New Orleans. I literally drove a truck. I went and got a truck, drove to New Orleans, grabbed up all the clothes that he had left. Like, I got hundreds of shirts right now. Grabbed up all the shirts, right? Went to New Orleans and got all the clothes, right? I come back from New Orleans. With all the clothes, right? I allowed a job, and this is what's my main point right here. The fear of the unknown. I allowed a job to offer me $30 and $100 on the road construction. When you say numbers like 30 and 100, it means they're gonna give you $30 an hour and they're gonna pay you $100 every day that you work. They're going to pay you $100 every day that you work, and they're going to give you $30 an hour, right? So if I'm lying, I'm dying. My bring home every day, every week was $37.75. My gross for the week was $4,100. So I got comfortable. Making that type of money. But I was making it for somebody else, knowing that I'm a hustler. I am a hustler because I had to fight through situations where I was fearful of the unknown, right? But the fear of that unknown at that time scared me to death. Man, because if I start this clothing line, if I run with the clothing line, and these people just call me about this job, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that same type of bread. Even though I could have made that same type of money that I was making while I was working, I could have made it with my own clothing line. Long story short, the brother who sold me the business called me from Africa. He called me a couple hours ago, and he talking to me. He's like, bro, I think we should bring the brand back, right? But I just told my wife last night, yo, man, I was just going through old pictures of the clothes, and I was like, man, we need to bring this back. I need to actually do this, you know. Oh, I gotta go back. I gotta tell you why I really fully didn't step out there on faith and do what I was called to do, right? You know, a lot of times we be praying, we be begging, we be asking God to show us a sign, to give us something, give us. Oh God, take me through this. Oh God, give me this job, give me this, give me that. And our minds be so cluttered. Our minds and our spirits be so cluttered with worldly stuff that don't got nothing to do with what you just asked God for. And when God give it to you, you can't hear him. You can't even see it. You can't even see it or receive it. You can't even hear it, see it, or receive it because your mind is so cluttered with what's going on around you. You paying attention to what's going on Facebook with the latest story, the latest gossip. You worried about who's sleeping with who. You worried about the actress or the actor that's in the news. You worried about what these politicians talking about. You worried about what people in your own house talking about. You worried about what everybody else got going on. You minding everybody business but yours. You minding everybody business but your business. And not knowing that you didn't ask God for something. I'm speaking about myself. I'm not speaking about you. But if you relate to it, you relate to it and take it and do something with yourself. I'm giving you mine, what my story and how I was affected. Because I asked God for something. I asked God for something. And he gave it to me so many times. Like, there's so many times he gave it to me. I asked God to make me financially secure. I asked God to give me something where I ain't never got to work for nobody in my life. I asked for God to make me a man, right? He gave it to me 3 times that I can tell you for sure, right? The first time was me becoming an electrician. The second time was while I was going, I was in 2 trade schools at the same time when I moved to Dallas. I was in 2 trade schools at the same time. This is why I do not even pay attention to dudes when they come with these weak excuses on why they still selling drugs and they still acting crazy in the streets. Because I know for a fact I was going to work in the daytime and going to school at night, and I still had a family. So I know that's an excuse that you making up. I know that you making excuses. I know that you are putting off the greatness that you got inside of you because you are too prideful. You too much of an egomaniac to break yourself down and build yourself back up. I know this for a fact. Because I went through it. I seen it with my own eyes. I seen it with my own eyes because I lived it, right? So I asked God to make me secure. Make me to where I will always be able to take care of my family, right? God just gave me another direct message today, right? He called my brother from Africa, called me and said, bro, we need to bring the line back. I thought my brother was upset with me because I let the brand just go. You know what I'm saying? I let the brand just go. But he wasn't. I was dodging the brother's phone calls like, man, I hope this brother ain't mad at me because I just let the brand go. Even though it was my brand. But I paid him. I bought him out. But even though he started off as his brand, so he still had a love for it. And people was asking him about it. You know what I'm saying? But I hope that I can share something with you as far as, man, when you ask God for something, family, when you ask God for something, don't let anything. Man, you gotta have blinders on. You gotta be tunnel vision, Jack. You got to be straight tunnel vision. Some people going to call you and say, man, you acting funny. Some people going to hit you up and be like, man, yo, what's happening, man? Let's go out. Let's do this, man. What's popping? And you going to have to tell them, no, bruh. I got something I got to do. Some people going to get upset with you, family. It's going to be people that's not going to even want to talk to you no more. It's going to be people that ain't even want to talk to you no more. Because you ain't rocking with them like you used to, because you so focused on what you asked God for. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm telling you, I went through it. It's his experience. I'm not just telling you some stuff that I done seen some old motivational speaker speak and it touched me and I'm giving it to you. No, I'm telling you, me, for myself personally, I went through it. I have experienced it. You know what I'm saying? There was people that, man, to this day, they don't rock with me because they felt like, man, you ain't from the hood no more. This is when I came home from prison and I threw on the suit and bow tie. Man, you acting funny, man. You know you ain't really you ain't true to no Islam. What, you a Muslim now? Mind you, I'm not even in the Nation of Islam no more, but that was an experience. That was a time period. See, that's what God does too, man. Listen, man. I don't care what God you say you worship or whatever, because I'm sure that we all just want peace and prosperity, period, and happiness. So I ain't even getting into them debates on what God you got, what God you serve. That ain't my business. That's a personal relationship that you got with whatever you worship. That's your personal relationship. And too many times we get caught up in the name, the title, and trying to prove that ours is better than yours, and yours is better than mine, and mine's is superior to yours, and blah, 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 blah. I ain't on that no more. That's when you know you growing. When you know you growing, and it's not something that you doing to be boastful or nothing like that, but you know you growing when little stuff like that that's not even a concern of you no more. You like, man, get that up out of here. I ain't trying to hear that. But anyway, that was, man, listen, family, yo. And I'm just so like, yo, the brother told me that, yo, you was on a job with somebody in Michigan. I met this brother in Michigan. He had an Africa emblem on his license plate on his car. So naturally, me saying that I'm an African, when I seen it, I'm like, yo, and I wanted to go talk to the brother, you know, just to have a conversation with the brother. Come to find out, I had some clothes with me too. So come to find out, the brother was telling me that he was going to go to Ghana in Accra. He was going to go there in a few months, right? I don't know if he said he was going to live or he was just going to visit. But anyway, yesterday, family, yesterday, the same time when I'm telling my wife, yo, I want to bring a Kade collection back because we was pushing it hard for a minute, and I want to at least try. I want to at least try, family. Oh my God. I want to at least try to see if I can make it. Even though I just asked God for it, I didn't even try, family. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand, man. When you ask God for something, you got to put the blinders on and go get it. Go get it. You don't need, man, listen, you don't need nobody else to tell you to go get something that you already asked God for. You don't need nobody else. You don't need no other signs, but our brains and our minds and our spirits be so distracted with everything that's going on around us, and we can't hear God when he to say, I gave it to you. I done blessed you with it. I done gave it to you 19 times. When you going to take it? When are you going to open it up, and when you going to receive it? When are you going to get it? So the same time I just told you yesterday, I was talking to my wife in the car on the way from my son's martial arts, and I said, baby, I was looking through old pictures, and I want to bring a Kade collection back. The same dang on time, my brother is in Ghana, and he met the brother that I told y'all that I met when I was in Michigan months prior. He met the brother. He met the brother. He met that brother yesterday, and that brother spoke highly of me. And he seen my brother with the shirt on, and he said, man, where you get that shirt from? I like that shirt. It was a brother that I met in the States. We was working in Michigan on an electrical job, and he told me that he was the owner of that company. I know, I can't remember the brother's name, but I know that brother. Man, that brother said, yo, I respect that brother. I appreciate him for what he do, him and his family. They put out some good stuff, the good and the bad. I really respect that brother. So my brother, who I ain't talked to in over a year, he called me and I be dodging him because I feel like I let him down with the brand, right? So something told me to just accept the call today. I accepted the call like, yo, what's up, bro? And I'm playing it nonchalant like, yo, what's up, brother? Man, the brother come right out and tell me that I just met somebody that you know. Here. We need to bring the brand back, brother. They asking for the brand all the way in Africa. What's up? What you got going on, bro? What's preventing you from doing what we need to do with this clothing line? And I couldn't even tell him nothing. Only thing I can tell him was, brother, I got distracted with this. You know what my brother tell me? None of that matters, bro. None of that matters. You supposed to be like this. You supposed to be like this. All of that other stuff that you just told me about don't got nothing to do with this. So once again, why you ain't, what's going on? Why you ain't got the business going? And I couldn't do nothing but agree. So, family, I'm going to leave you with this. Whatever, that was a clear sign, bro. If that wasn't a sign that I need to be pushing my brand, I don't know what is. And that was my point of this whole live. When you ask God for something, or not even when you ask God for something, when you speak it with your heart, your mind, and your mouth, because that was the three ways that you speak, with your heart, your mind, and your mouth. Once you speak it and you put it out into the atmosphere, go get it. Get up. Go get it. Hey, baby. No matter what it is, go get it. No matter what obstacle come in front of you, no matter who don't like it, no matter who stop talking to you because you trying to get yourself on, no matter what. And my brother Mario, I appreciate you saying what you said about, you know, we don't like to step outside of the norm of what everybody else been doing. We don't like to be the man. We don't like to be the first one to actually do something. You know what I'm saying? We don't like to be the first person that walked out their own faith. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want the ridicule. We don't want the ridicule. We don't want we don't want the backlash. Hey, baby. Okay, hold on. You gotta chill for a minute for me, okay? You sit right here. Okay. No, sit right here. Sit right here with me. Okay. Yes. Yeah, we don't want the backlash, family. We don't want what we think is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's gonna happen, but we don't want it. So we don't want to be the first person to actually do it. Family, all of y'all got something in you that's different from everybody else. Every last one of y'all got something in you that's different from somebody else. But it all can contribute to all of us. Did y'all understand what I just said? We all got something that's different from each other, but we can all benefit. But we all can benefit from what we each other have. You feel me? We all can benefit from what we each other have, but we all got something. We all got something. You know what I'm saying? All of us got something. No matter if it's a skill, no matter if it's a word, no matter if it's a product, whatever you got, family, go get it. Go get it. Once you put it out in the atmosphere, and once again, I'm going to say this. You speak with your mind, you speak with your heart, and you speak with your mouth. And there's another one that you speak with your actions, but that comes from your mind and your heart, your actions. You know what I'm saying? But you speak with these 3 spots. If you put it out there, with your heart that you want to do something, be something, go somewhere, go after it. If you put it out there with your mind that you want to be something, do something, and be something, or go somewhere, do it, family. If you put it out with your mouth that you want to do something, go get it. Go get it. But I will warn you, and I had to learn this the hard way myself. I'm so to the point where once I get something I want to go, I'll put it out there to the public. And people have actually stole my ideas. I see me doing something, and here goes somebody else doing it. People steal my ideas as far as my clothes. I'm not tripping, but it just make sure your ducks are lined up before you give the world you. Because somebody is out there either preying on you to fail, or somebody gonna steal your ideas. Facts. Facts. Somebody is preying on you to fail, or somebody is gonna steal your ideas. Facts. So just keep it like a baby, like my baby here. Keep it. Keep it. And once you have perfected it, and once you have protected it, yes, the cat. Once you have protected it and perfected it, release it, family. Go after it and go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Don't worry about nothing. Like, man, sometimes you're gonna have to be, man, to get to your destination, to succeed, to be able to cross the line. You're going to have to be selfish, family. I promise you're going to have to be selfish. And I didn't get it at first. I didn't get it. And I sat back and I watched successful people that I know. I watched people online that I know that have clothing lines, that have everything that I say I want. I watch them. Even the YouTubers that I watch. They all was consistent. They all were consistent. You see, it could be 2 months from now. They doing the same thing. They not worrying about what's going on around them, what's the new trend, what's the new fad. They don't care about none of that. They may look at it, but it don't take them away from what they got going on. That's how you have to be, family. And I'm speaking to me on that. That's how you have to be. You got to be selfish with your time. Straight up. You got to be selfish with your time and your spirit. You got to be selfish with them. Don't just be giving it to everybody. Don't be giving your time to everybody. Man, I want to see Kankakee on the top. Kankakee has the potential because Kankakee has something a lot of cities don't have. A lot of the bigger cities don't have. As far as, you know, a lot of us, we grew up together, right? So it's kind of, we have that family type feel for a smaller city. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody that all of y'all know or related to, and vice versa. In bigger cities, you have it, but it's not as much. So Kankakee is a gold mine, family. There's so many dilapidated properties in Kankakee that if we just put our mind to and supported each other and be happy for each other, that's another thing. We have to be happy for each other, family. We got to be happy for each other. Like, even if I don't like you as a person, I got to be happy for you and want to see you as a man be able to take care of these right here, your babies. And I don't care if me and you done bumped heads and it was probably over something petty anyway. I still want to see you be able to take care of your babies and your family and yourself. So I'm going to be happy for you. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of love and happiness that we want to see for each other. I'm happy that you made it, bro. As a matter of fact, I will support you with my money, not just my lips. I'm going to support you with my money because I want to see you succeed. And I want you to see me see you succeed. You know what I'm saying? But it has to be reciprocated. It has to be reciprocal. We all got to feel like that with each other. And Kankakee can be beautiful. This is why I want to be there for Memorial Day weekend. But my wife already said it's not in the budget, buddy. We on a budget to buy something, and spending that wasn't in the budget when we made the budget. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm still gonna try to make it happen because I want to be there, because I want to share something with my brothers while we all in the same space. Yes, we can come and celebrate, party, smoke, drink, do what we do, because that's our business. But we still have to go away from that place, from those who live in different cities. And for those who live in Kankakee, we have to nourish our spirit too. We have to get something too that's going to take us and impact our lives and be able to move on to other areas and be able to impact somebody else's life in a positive fashion, because a lot of us have impacted each other in a negative fashion. So I'm going to try to be there myself, because I definitely want brothers to see and know that it don't matter if you've been to prison, bro. It don't matter how many times you've been to prison, because anybody know me, I spent damn near my whole teenage years in prison. I didn't stop going to jail till I was 28. You know what I'm saying? I didn't stop going to jail till I was 28, and I started when I was 10. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, my brother David said he want to get on. Hold on 1 second. Add David. Add.
For your sons and daughters. We can't be complaining about our children if we ain't, that's right, baby, if we ain't went out and did nothing to actually help them. My brother David, what's happening, bro?
What's going on, Doc?
Man, you know, man, I'm trying to get it right, bro. Period.
You ain't trying, you're doing it. You gaining understanding, so you're doing it. We don't try no more. We gotta
definitely
know how you, man, that electrician thing is big though. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to holler about that, man. Cause I might have some information.
Yeah, man. Okay. Donita, what's happening?
But
yeah, bro.
everything you speaking on, all of us as brothers are going through it, man. But I be at work like, man, why am I here? I got too much knowledge to be here working for somebody else. And you just speaking on everybody else's same frustrations, man.
Why am I here? I just talked to a dude, man. The dude said he would work for this company for almost 4 years. Almost 4 years, bro, and he's still waiting on a raise. But
right.
The dude is cold at what he do as far as electricity. He cold at it. But you still waiting on a raise from another man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who only, he's a capitalist, so he's trying to make money. He's not trying to put the money out. He's trying to make money. He's not trying to help you. He's trying to get enough from you to help him get what he's trying to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So
yes,
I'm just sitting here, bro. Man, I'm an electrician that I used to do it for myself, and I still be doing it for myself here and there. I just finished, completed my barber, my barber hours. So now I'm waiting to take my barber license. I'm finna get in the barber shop, and I got 2 clothing lines. Why am I working for somebody?
Right. Did you know that in Illinois, they had 0.0001% of minority electricians? They had to send back like $5 million for electrician money that was made for minorities because they had no participation. We had none in IDOT. We had none in electricity. We had none in none of these areas. But people don't use they know-how. You know what I mean? And nobody's going to tell you that this money is available because they don't want you to come up.
Right. And that's, a lot of times, a lot of people call it the crab in the bucket theory, but I don't like to use the crab in the bucket because the crabs ain't supposed to be in the bucket in the first place.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's
yes,
just,
sir.
we got to start uplifting, like I was just saying, we got to start being happy and supportive of each other, even if we don't like each other. Period.
Exactly.
Period. We got to be more supportive and happy that my brother or my sister has done anything that's positive. Anything that you do, man, we should be happy for it, especially us from Kankakee or in that. Man, growing up in Kankakee for me was beautiful.
Right.
I had a beautiful childhood. Even though we was broke in a mug, we was getting put out of every other house we ever lived in, I still had a beautiful childhood, even with all the trauma that I experienced. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I still had a beautiful childhood. And I was just thinking back, like, I went to the club, like, recently. Me and my wife tried to go out, and everybody was like this. Had their phone in their hand, or they was like this, taking a picture. I said, damn. This generation and further generations ain't going to never know fun. They're not going to ever experience real fun without a device.
Right.
Woo! That's crazy.
It kills creativity. So if I can get you to just stay on this, then you can't build off of that. So that it keeps your mind, you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. We got to learn how to have tough conversations. And what I mean by that is that we can disagree and still be on the same page. But we just have to learn how to talk to each other. We get so emotional that, man, Chris told me this about myself. I don't fool with Chris no more. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's not no more. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the problem that we have. And instead of saying, man, look at this. This is what I think. This is what you think. And come to a happy medium. We can't get to the happy medium, or we can't develop anything because we can't say something that's going to hurt somebody else's feelings. And we got to get out that mode, man. If we don't get out that mode, we going to stay in the trap. We going to stay in the trap. So, like I told everybody, man, let's sit at the table. Let's put all our minds together. Let's sit and let's say, okay, man, everything that got to do with electricity, Sayyeed getting all of that. That's all of him. We sending him to everything that's electric. You know what I mean? You own a house, your business go through him. You own this, your business go through him. He's our electrician. Then you got somebody, hey man, this person do the this is the person that
do the HVAC
or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But instead of us getting together and saying that, we'll look at a project. We'll look at a project.
Hold on,
I
bro.
got you.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. Hurry up. Run in the house. Hurry up. Bye-bye. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry about that.
We'll look at a project and then everybody do the same thing. So let's say you selling something, right? You sell food out the house. One person see you make money off of that. Now we all selling food out the house. That ain't how you build. That's not how you build. Everybody got to do something differently. If you build a house, right? How they do it is I sell the nails, he sell the wood, he do this, he do that, and everybody benefit from it. We can't benefit from doing the same things, you know what I'm saying? And that's where we having a problem. So it's like, man, I got a barber shop, now I'm hating on every barber that cut hair. Instead of us saying, man, we got all these barber shops and we don't have one black beauty supply. That's a problem. That's a problem, because y'all got to buy products, and it's like 15 barber shops, it's 15 beauty salons, but we ain't selling none of the products. And until we get that mindset,
or we didn't come up with the idea, man, you see that big old space over there? Why don't we all just join forces?
Right.
Why don't we all just, because if your enemy, right, and I'm just gonna use this as a word to display what I'm trying to say. If your enemy is attacking you, right, you can get him off doing this, but if you like this, he gonna know not to mess with you no more. For sure. And this is how we are. We are all scattered, just using the barbers like you just stated. We all like this. You over there doing it. Oh, that's them barbers over there. That's them barbers over there. That's them beauties. That's them people over there. That's that. Instead of all of us coming together like this and saying, yo, let's all of us go to these distributors and say, yo, we need this product. Can we get it at a cheaper price? Matter of fact, we want it at a cheaper price. Don't even ask them. We want it at a cheaper price than what we getting it individually. And that is the power that we seem to not be able to understand. There's a power in the unity of us. No matter
Right.
if we disagree, no matter if we have the same religion, it don't matter if we came from the same neighborhood. Just know that we trying to get to the same destination. Period.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
I want to eat. You want to eat. You want to be able to take care of your children. I want to be able to take care of my children. If it ain't got nothing to do with that, I don't even want to be involved with it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So you right, bro. You right. You exactly right.
Yeah. So
Why
I'm,
we can't just come together or, support each other like you just said. If I got the nails, he got the gun, he got the dang on hammer, he got the dang on wood, he got the construction company, he's an electrician, he's the damn HVAC guy. Man, listen, there's a job I just seen, bro. Let's all of us get on this job so we all can eat. That's exactly what, man, I'd have been on jobs all the way from Reno to Florida to all the way to Delaware working as an electrician, and I done seen them. This is how they work. They will call their buddy and say, bro, I got this job. I just seen this job. Stop, baby. I seen this job posting. They need journeyman electricians. They need journeyman. You want to go outside and play? Go ahead. Go ahead. They need whatever. And they pull each other in. These
Right.
dudes don't even be liking each other. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? They don't even be liking each other. But one thing they know is if I bring this dude in and I help him out, on the back burner, he going to bring me in on something and help me out. So
Right.
it's kind of like you watch my back, I watch yours.
Yes, sir.
And this is for future yes, I'm right here. This is for future endeavors. This is not for
Right.
even for right now. We thinking down the line. We can't even
Right.
get past what happened last weekend at the club because dude was looking at me crazy and he stepped
Right.
on my damn shoe. You know what I'm saying? We have to mature, family. We got to grow the hell up because we are in last place. We're losing, and it ain't going to get no better until we actually have a love for self first that we have for each other. Period. Right. It ain't going to never change. It ain't. We could be, this little baby right here, she's only 4. She going to be having the same conversation when she's 50 if we don't actually do some work to make it change.
Right.
Can you come play with me, please?
Yes, I'll be done in like 3 minutes. Okay? So, bro, you was right on point when you said that. It don't matter. Let's come together, and that's why I said Memorial Weekend for Orilla and Real Deal Weekend. Memorial. That should be a perfect time. That should be a perfect time because everybody coming in from the city. And I'm not saying that we can't party.
Right.
We should be able to party and enjoy each other and catch up from old times, but let's use that time also to rehatch relationships. Big shit.
Right.
If I got an issue with you, my brother, we should be able to talk about it and have somebody mediate it and say, bruh, he said he did this, you did that. Okay, he apologized. Now let's find an area that we can say that we agree on and move past it because we losing out here, family. Our children are dying of ignorance.
Right.
And physically. But our children are dying of ignorance.
Right.
And the only way that we're going to be able to fix it or save our babies is if we get out the way of our own destruction. We got to get out of the way.
Right.
We got to get out of the way. Why is it that there's over Hazina, get out of the street. Why is it there's over 20 churches in Kankakee, but nobody thought to buy the building, the old Kmart warehouse?
Right.
Why nobody thought to buy a space big enough and allow every other Sunday a different preacher, a different pastor preaches? Why we not thinking collectively? Why everybody the individualism is good, but it's also dangerous if it's not directed in the correct way. We could be so much of an individual to where you would do anything, cost your own brother out, sell crack to your own mama to get what you trying to get. So that's why I said individualism is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? We should be thinking collectively. Man, yo, if 10 of us, man, I had posed the idea to some brothers that was Blackstone, the gang or organization that I was a part of. I'm still a part of them, but I'm not.
I got you. I got you. Right.
I would never denounce a phase of my life that I grew from and learned from.
Right.
But anyway,
Right.
I pose the idea that it's an old African tradition called a susu, where we used to do this. We used
Right.
to do it in our community. We didn't call it a susu. We didn't even know what it was. But everybody, it's a pot, right? It's a
Right.
pot. Everybody agree on an amount every week that we put in, right?
Right.
Say if it's every month we put in $1,000.
Right.
If it's 20 of us doing it every month in the pot, we got 20,000, right? Every person for that until everybody receives 20,000 every month. Somebody else get that 20,000 to either start a business or buy a home. Start a business or buy a home. So you know for a fact that once out of these 20 months, you're going to get 20,000, right? But you got to put in every month. You got to put in every month. You can't say, oh, man, I wanted to go to the Beyonce and Jay-Z concert, man, I ain't going to be able to put in this month. You can't do that. You have to be focused, and you have to be consistent and dedicated to what you said out your mouth that you was going to do. Everybody put in $1,000 every month. 20 people. That's $20,000 that you're going to receive every month. And once you say we started 20 businesses, 20 different businesses, that's enough capital to be able to start any kind of business you want, because I know plenty of businesses that you can start with less than $500. So you get 20 different people that just started 20 different businesses, right? And
Right.
like you was just saying, say you with your 20,000, you wanted to start a hardware store. So we telling everybody, all of these 20 already agree that if we need anything from the hardware store, we going to your hardware store. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We ain't going to 8. You know what I'm saying? Say I want to start a mechanic shop, right? All the 20 got cars. All the 20 people that's in the susu got cars. So whenever they want to get a car, need a car worked on, need anything that has to do with any car, any of that, you come to me, right?
Right.
Another
Right.
brother, he got a cleaners. He got the cleaners in the city. Man, I know I like to keep my stuff starched up, especially my shirts. So anything that has anything, the 20 already know. You know for a fact that you got 19 people that's going to support your business off top, right?
Right.
You know you got 19 families that's going to support your business off top. So if this brother say he got the cleaners, all of us are already going to the cleaners.
Right.
This is how Durham, North Carolina, this is how Greenwood, South Carolina, this is how Tulsa, Oklahoma, this is how they prospered and came up. Do you think everybody in Rosewood, Florida, Tulsa, Oklahoma, all of the cities, the black cities that were successful cities that white folks destroyed, by the way, do you think that they all liked each other?
Of course not.
Hell no, they didn't. We would be naive to believe that they all liked each other. You
Right.
think nobody sleeping with somebody else's wife or somebody else's husband, or they was doing something that they didn't like, or they agreed on everything? They didn't. But one thing they did agree on is that, like you just stated, and I just reiterated, that if this brother got something, we all going to support him. And we all going to do something different so that we not showing no type of favoritism. It ain't going to be, hey, man, this is my homie over here, but he got it over here too. I can't decide which way I want to go. So then here come the Arab or the European or the Chinese. He come and set up the same business, and we just say, fuck it, we just going to go to the dude or the Arab or the Chinese over here, and we ain't going to even support the brother.
Right.
That's what happens every time, bro. We can see, when your eyes are open, bro, you can see this stuff clear as day. And that's what I had posed to these brothers. Do you know that now one of these brothers actually responded? So it's ideas that we have, but we have to be dedicated to what we say.
Right.
Because we say a lot. We say we need unity. Everybody, I see it all the time. After somebody get killed in Kankakee or somebody get killed anywhere in this country, man, we need to just unify. But the person who even said it ain't trying to unify with nobody. You know what I'm saying? We say good things. We spew good things out all day. Type good posts, do all that, get all the likes and hearts and all of that. But what are you actually gonna do or willing to consistently do to see each other make it? And not even make it, but just be independent.
Right.
Self-sufficient. Self-determining. What are we willing to do for each other? Man, bro, especially our class, we should be doing a susu. Everybody put it in a pot. It ain't got to be $1,000. It can be $100.
Right.
So every month, everybody, 20 people, everybody know they'll get $2,000.
Right.
You can pay some bills with $2,000. Just some unexpected. Oh man, I just got $2,000. That's how we be when we get income tax. Holy crap! I just hit the lick. I got $2,000. Like you don't know where the money came from. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know where the money came from. Woo! The people gave me fool. That's your money that you work for.
Right.
They just juggled your money like a dope boy. They just juggled your money that made trillions off of it and decided to give you some. You know what I'm saying? They decided to give you some. So, it just, that's why I said Memorial Weekend, yes, come and enjoy each other and have fun, but come sit at the table and see how can we make some moves and buy them houses and can't keep. Man, I be looking online, they got houses and can't keep for $10,000, yo. They got houses on. Bro, I be looking online and be like, God, why did I blow all that money? Oh my God, why did I buy all them shoes and clothes and cars? Why? Why did I do that? Why didn't I just invest this money into this house? You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to be talking about, bro. We can talk about everything but that.
I'm gonna keep it real. What I tried to do, right? I want to get the mall. The mall done became empty, right?
It's dead, bro. I just seen it.
I didn't had this idea for a mall for at least 10 years. At least 10 years. I can't even get a team to come with me to even sit down and hit a proposal. They can't even hit a plan. I can't get 10 people in a room to hear a plan I got. It's a tourist attraction. It ain't just a mall thing. It's a change the whole economy thing.
Right.
But I can't get people, you think too big. Huh?
So there's an old saying that says, let me say it right. Chickens don't fly with eagles.
Right.
You can't fly with an eagle if you thinking you can't fly with an eagle with a chicken brain. You can't do it. If you an eagle, you way up here and the chicken way down here plucking, trying to get the next $100 lick, trying to find the next $20 sack lick. He around here plucking his head, but the eagle's up here making shit happen.
Right.
Flying everywhere. You feel? Are you okay? What did you hurt yourself?
My hand.
You hurt your hands?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me wipe. You okay? You feel better? And your butt? Okay. You feel better? All right, thank you. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why. Because we have to, and Mama has said it before. Mama, Stella, I know you, Cisco no Mama.
Right.
Cisco Punter. She be saying it all the time. That there's some internal stuff that we got to deal with each other before we even think about talking about coming together as far as some money.
Right.
There's some stuff that we got to do as far as, it's some people who just slept with people wives and people husbands, and there's some pain and hurt, some trauma. That's some stuff we got to deal with before we even get to the point of dealing with money, because we got all that baggage on us and we start dealing with each other with money. Somebody gonna steal the money. Somebody gonna do something foul. You know what I'm saying? Or we ain't gonna fully trust each other, and it's gonna flop. The first month is gonna die down. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta get past all of that stuff before we even get to big stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say that, our minds, bro, our minds are so cluttered. Our minds are so cluttered and so bogged down with BS, right?
Right.
That if somebody came to us, it almost reminds you of when Harriet Tubman was trying to free the kidnapped Africans off the plantations.
Right.
They was like, or Joshua trying to free the children of Israel. I can even take it from either direction. The people's minds was so warped that they couldn't even see their own freedom in front of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
any goal, any plan, anything you want to do, you got to see that shit first. You got to be able to envision it.
Right. Let me show you what I'm doing.
Unless your body ain't gonna make you go and get it. That's what's the importance of a vision board, so you can see it. That's right. What's that, bro?
Yeah, that's what I do. Can you see it? I'm planning. I'm planning.
Right.
And I tell people all the time, that's what I do. I'm better at getting other people's stuff started before getting mine started.
That's crazy, bro, because
I'm better off at getting other people information than I am getting. Man, they could tell me something, man, I had that junk wrote up and done, and they be like, man, I do this. I don't like small talk, man. People be like, man, you be on your own. I do. Because I don't have time for, y'all want to talk about people. Y'all want to talk about even the leaders. I don't even have time to talk about leaders. I don't even want to talk about, I ain't got time to talk about who ain't doing what. I just want to be the cause. I want to get to the cause. Let's get to what we trying to build, man.
Right.
That's confusion if we always want to talk about, you know, who's going to be the leader.
Talking about
if I'm the leader, right, I lead an organization, right? If I'm the guy and somebody take me out, that organization falls. I tell them everybody got to be as sharp. Everybody got to be as sharp as the leader. So I got to teach you.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? I got to teach you.
Right.
I got to teach you what I know, because if they take me out, the next person can just step up. But if I only give you so much knowledge, because people want to keep, I gotta one up you. So even with the dirt, right? They know something on you, and they'll let you talk about it, and then they already got you with something that they're gonna hit you with.
Yes, sir.
I'm bigger than that, man. So I tell them, let's sit down and let's talk about some bread. I ain't even about money, but I know what money does. You know what I'm saying?
And what it can do. But that was a movie, brother, by Sam Greenlee, called Sam Greenlee from Chicago too, matter of fact.
Right.
Sam Greenlee, The Spook Who Sat by the Door. Right?
Right.
Some of y'all probably know about it or whatever I'm about to say. The brother had went through the CIA and got all of the training. He took the training that he got from the CIA and he took it to Chicago. He took it to the hood.
Right.
And he trained the brothers up. And one thing that he said that I will never, ever, ever, ever forget, and this is why I always bump heads when I join an organization, is because he said, you train each person that whatever sitting in any position, you train them 2 steps ahead. So they don't know who the leader is.
Right.
Everybody is operating from a leadership position.
Right.
Everybody is working from a leadership position. And I've always had a problem in organizations because only the person who is so-called the leader is at this position and everybody else like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you are exactly right, bro. And that's exactly, and if we haven't learned by now from the Black Panther Party, which was a successful organization, had they been taught about hearsay.
Right.
He say something about me, this dude come and tell me something about you.
Right.
You can't come and tell me something about my brother because I'm gonna go to my brother and find out did he actually say that.
Right.
That's what killed the Panthers. They allowed the FBI to play them against each other.
Right.
And they wasn't training 2 tiers down. or 2 tiers up. So you knew who the leaders were. So they assassinated them or they imprisoned them. And that's what dismantled the Black Panther Party. And that's what will continue to dismantle any organization that is for positive change in our community. That what will continue to dismantle them, because we want one person to be the leader over everybody.
Right.
And it's not going to work. It
Right.
hasn't worked. It's not going to work. You're going to have Zena, get out of the street. You're going to have more people being murdered in prison because they are the main focus of any opposition. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to work. And we continue to spin our wheels. And this is why when somebody always jumping up talking about they the leader or something, the leader of an organization, these old millennials or these microwave people who ain't did no type of studying, ain't studied under nobody, ain't went through nothing with nobody. You just got an emotion off of Facebook because you done seen this brother get murdered. Baby, get out of the street. You done seen this brother get murdered by the police, and now all of a sudden you just want to start an organization, but you don't know nothing about no organization. You don't know how the organization works or nothing. This is why I look at them and I say to myself, you'll be around for about 2 months.
Right. But here's the other thing, though, right? I be trying to get men, too. See, men ain't that smart, man. Here's the point, right? Can you hear me?
I can now.
Okay. Men don't be that smart sometimes, man. So what happened is that the men that want to be the leaders and then want to lead the women out. You dumb. That's dumb. Because we only look at things as they are. Women gonna see the corner of that mug, the inside out. She gonna know everything about it because we're not detailed. You're not built that way. You're not built to be detailed. You know what I'm saying? So everybody gotta be a part of this situation. And I'm telling people like, man, the women moving.
They be the best leaders sometimes, bro.
Yeah, they moving.
They be the best leaders sometimes.
We got to figure out, hey, what we gonna do now? The challenge is what you gonna do now?
That's right.
You're gonna step up. So my thing is this, like, let's sit at the table. They use a chalkboard for a reason, because every idea don't stick. So you sit at the chalkboard, you call it brainstorm. So you sit there and you brainstorm the ideas that we trying to have. So this is what I think Kankakee should do. I think we all need to sit in the room and say, hey, we make a list of everything that we want as people. What restaurants we want here? What entertainment venues we want here? What are all the levels of things we trying to do? And then we put them there. And then we start being real with the list, right? Are we gonna be able to do this? No, that might not work. To where we define, all right, this is the mission, this is the goal, this is what we own. And then you just start assigning groups. Man, this group, this is y'all thing. This is what y'all got to have by the next meeting. I need you to contact such and such. I need you to be here. I need you to do this. Somebody got to do the finances. Somebody got to do. That's the other thing we don't want to talk about. We want to build everything, but don't want to talk about money. It costs money. You being fake with yourself if you say, man, oh, we just gonna build this. No, it costs money.
But so that goes back to what Mama Stella always say. We got to be able to trust each other. I got to be able to trust that you and your homegirl or your buddy ain't finna run out with all the damn money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you right.
Right. Because I tell them, people be cracking on Hopkins, right? But Hopkins got it together. Them mugs out there making money together. And you can't get in.
And they got land.
You can't get in. Them mugs out there getting bread together.
Land is freedom.
You know what I'm saying? They out there getting bread together. Kankakee, we be, oh man, such and such and them. Oh, we done already missed the boat, man, because y'all done started off wrong.
You started off on the wrong foot. Hey, you're right, Dominique. They got land. Land is freedom. You determine your own destiny when you got land. All civilizations have fought over ownership of land. Kankakee, and I'm not throwing my brothers under the bus, but I'm saying we more worried about cars and how we look.
Right.
We more worried. It's so
Man,
many
call
dilapidated
it
houses in Kankakee. It's so
Right.
many dilapidated houses in Kankakee that's under $10,000. And
Right.
y'all just blew $10,000 in the strip club at V Live. You done bought all the bottles from the plaza. The plaza ain't never gonna go out of business.
Well,
Boys
here's the
ain't
thing,
never
though.
gonna go out of business.
Here's the thing, though. That's what I'm speaking on. I don't want to buy anything that I don't own no more, or that ain't owned with somebody I know. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna go and drink, why we keep promoting what P Diddy drink, the Ciroc and all of that, when let's build us a Kankakee drink. Let's build us something that, you know what I'm saying, something that we can build off of.
Big Mike them just did it with the Crip Cola. They just did it with the Crip Cola. So it can be done.
Exactly.
It can be done. You know what I'm saying? But we have to have that mentality of you saying y'all bosses on Facebook because you got a couple $1,000 or you got a little punk ass little gun. Be a real boss by create something that can help somebody else.
Right.
That's a boss.
Right.
When you can create somebody else a job, not even a job, when you can create another boss, then you a boss to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it can't be done though, bro. It just Killer Mike just showed us it can be done.
And the other thing we got to stop doing that somebody hit me on is when we go to business meetings, we got to start taking our kids, man. Everybody take their kids but us. We don't take our kids. You go to a seminar and you don't take your sons or your daughters. We got to stop attending these seminars without them. Hey, is it okay what's the age limit on this? You know, right. Can I bring mine through?
I can't go if I can't bring my children.
I'm guilty of it, but I don't know if you know, I can't remember his name right now, but my man got a board game. He got his own.
Derek,
yeah, you know what
I know
I'm saying?
exactly what you're talking about.
Just the things that they be speaking on, man, it's true. Here's what I know, right? I've been under ignorance for a long time. I have to admit that for myself. I've been doing some dumb junk for a long time. People be like, man, you got all this advice. I ain't giving you advice just to give it to you. I'm giving it because I had to learn. I was doing some dumb junk. I don't think I'm too smart or this and that. I'm trying to give you 2 cents because I'm trying to build with you. I'm trying to help you. I don't want to come and take over nothing. I don't even want, sometimes people be mad, man, like, why you ain't charging for your advice? Because it's, you know what I'm saying? They like, man, you're supposed to get paid for that. My thing is if we all can build, you know, it's gonna take us, it's gonna take us to a higher level. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about knowledge and know-how. Man, I'm so excited that you're an electrician, certified, man. Like, we don't get them. We don't get that.
You know, the reason why I even got into it, bro, when I first got out of prison in 2004, I was trying to find a work. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to find work, but I couldn't find a job. I got a felony. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I wound up having to work at Domestic Linen just across the street from City Hall.
Gotcha.
Filthy, nasty, and disgusting place. I'm talking about disgusting.
Right.
And I was making $6.10 an hour. $6
I got you.
and 10 cents an hour. Now, mind you, it was more than I was making when I was in prison. Right? But it wasn't enough. At the time, I had 3 children and a wife. Right. So it wasn't enough to sustain the lifestyle that I wanted to give my family. So I seen my Uncle Timmy. A lot of people may look down on my uncle because he used to smoke crack or whatever. He was out there. Cool. You may smoke weed, blunts, and look like a crackhead. So it don't even matter. It's the same drugs. You just addicted to something, chasing a high that you ain't gonna never get. But my uncle seen me. My uncle been an electrician for all his life. That's all he's ever done was being an electrician. And so he was working, and he told me like, "Yo, meet me here, and I got you. I'm gonna put you to work." Mind you, I was only making $10 an hour.
Right.
But the information was worth thousands that I was getting. Did you hear me?
Right. I heard you.
I was only getting paid $10 an hour, but
Right.
the information was I will be able to make thousands off of the information. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So sometimes we're going to have to pay for some stuff in order to get us where we need to go to.
Right. Right.
And we don't like to pay for stuff. You know what I'm saying? We always looking for a discount, a hookup, a player, hookup, or whatever. But I say that to say I wasn't thinking about being no electrician.
Right.
Huh?
Honey, why not finished?
Why I'm not finished?
Huh?
Huh?
She wants some time.
Okay. All right. Can I have a few more minutes? Your brother's right there. Can I have a few more minutes?
But he don't want to pay with me.
Right, go ask him nicely, okay? But I wasn't, when I got out of prison, I wasn't trying to be no electrician, right? But that was the only job I can get that didn't care if I was a felon or not. You know what I'm saying? And everybody I have ever met on the road as far as construction has been a felon. So it was the only job I could get. But I say that to say that had my uncle with the experience, the knowledge, and the love enough for me to say, huh, nephew, I'm going to put you in this trade and you can do whatever you want. Had he not had that love for me, I wouldn't have never found this skilled trade. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we don't do too. We got to start training like my son. My son is 10. My son is going to know how to wire a house before he's 20.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My son is going to know how to cut hair before he's 15. My wife is a natural stylist. My daughter is going to know how to do hair before she's 15. Right. So you got to, if you have a trade or if you know something, your children are never too young to soak up the information because they're nothing but sponges.
Right.
They're nothing but sponges. So share that information with your children. Share it with your nieces and nephews who are getting in trouble and you see them going down the same road that you going. Pull them in and give them that information that you got that saved your life. Right. And it's crazy that you said about what people be going to seminars and getting this information that they don't take their children. That is correct, but that is not how we did it on the continent. That's not how we did it. Whenever how would your child know that they was gonna be a pastor unless they was amongst pastors getting fed?
Right.
How would your child know that he was gonna be, or he has to be? Ain't no choice. He was gonna be a warrior to defend the nation unless he was at the feet learning from the warriors. So when the warriors went out and discussed war strategies, he's right there and he's sucking it up, and that's all he knows. So his whole mind is, I have to do thus and thus. Same thing with a trade, a business, any information that you may think that your children not gonna learn or they too young for. That's the same thing. Give it to your baby.
I know it's wrong.
Huh?
I know it's wrong. It's not your suggestion. Don't like that.
Because you got to open it all the way up, and then you got to pull it all the way.
Oh.
But yeah, just
now pull it. There you go. There you go. It's locked now. All right.
Now I don't want that.
But yeah, bro.
How I look at things, right? Like I'm starting to look at life a little differently. Like I want to do a little work and fellowship more with my family. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm trying to get everybody else mindset to go, because they making it work now to where, man, we got to almost work 3 shifts in a day to make some money. You got to be gone all day to make some money.
Right. So
you know what I'm saying? So it's killing everything. I can't attend none of my son's stuff, none of that stuff. That's, man, I Hey, I've been telling them, hey, this year, man, this probably the last year y'all might see me.
So that's why I consciously made the decision to not attend no family reunion.
Right.
Because if we're gonna spend thousands of dollars, because most people on family reunions, we spend thousands of dollars to just see each other, and after we leave that, we're gonna wait till the next year, spend thousands of more dollars in travel and clothes and renting out buildings, food, and all that stuff, and attractions in other people's city and all that. If we're gonna spend all of that money for a weekend, right?
Right.
And we didn't collectively, if we didn't collectively come up with a financial security plan,
right?
Even will it be health insurance, life insurance, anything as far as an endowment or anything that can financially lift the whole family, it's a waste of freaking time to go.
Right.
It's a waste of time. That's why I say consciously I've made a decision not to attend. Because I've asked them. I've asked my family members, like, yo, since we meeting, and I didn't say it in the old harsh way that most people think I am. I'm just so harsh. I said it politely. Like, yo, I think this time I didn't make it like a demand, like it was my idea. Maybe this time, I think we should implement something as far as let's pull our resources and do something. Yeah. Whether it's buy some land, whether
Dominique said.
I don't like Dominique. You know what I'm saying? But she's right though. Yeah, I've been on here. She ain't gonna let me go. But let me say this, and I'm gonna have to go. But Dominique, I don't like you. If we having family reunions, and like my family, my grandparents' house, who I grew up in, who my mother and her siblings grew up in, they lost the house. Right. The house was like 20 racks in back taxes, and they lost the house. I was gonna buy the house myself. My mother advised me otherwise not to do it, but I was like, yo, that's what we need to be talking about. Land. We need some land, Jack. We need some land, because if we got some land, we can control something. Yeah, right, Justin. If we got some land, we can control something. We got finances. You know what I'm saying? I live the area that I live in, Charlotte, just right up the street. They building a new highway through this development community, right? So all the old houses that was on that land, they had to pay them quadruple what the land was worth, in order to get them to get off that land, right? So them people they sold their land. Of course, they had to do it because eminent domain actually came into play, because it's a city highway. So the city, they can offer you it, but they're gonna eventually take it anyway. So those people that was actually in that spot that the highway is now, that they developing, if you go maybe a mile down the road, man, them people got $1 million houses that would be considered mansions now. And these houses was about to fall down that they lived in, bro. I'm not lying to you. These houses was about to, if a strong gust of wind came through, they was going to knock the roof off these joints. You know what I'm saying? Now they got mansions, bro. So that's what I'm saying as far as land. We give us the land. Put all the other stuff. Land will be here when money is no longer available. You know what I'm saying? Whoever controls the land controls their own destiny and freedom. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad that in Kankakee, like I said, I'm gonna go back to this, and you can witness this, that there's houses on Zillow, places like Zillow, ZILLOW.com. You can go in, you can type in the address, and it'll tell you all the information about this house, how much it's worth, what it's sold for last, who owns it, the bank, It'll tell you, it'll give you their name, their phone number, and everything. That's Zillow, ZILLOW.com. And it's even an app. I can go online right now and I can type in your address and I can see how much back taxes is on your house, if there's any liens on your house, how much the house is worth.
Right.
And there's I be on there, bro. There's so many houses that's 5,500, 6,500.
Oh yeah, I stay on that too. I stay on that.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about, bro, we selling, and I have to go back to my dope boys, because you can't believe that you're going to be able to sell dope in small Kankakee forever. You cannot, your mind cannot be that warped that you actually believe that you're going to be a career drug dealer. You can't, hold on, baby. You can't think that you're going to be a career drug dealer. So your mind should be thinking about business. If it's not thinking about business, it should be thinking about, I could be somebody's landlord. I can buy some houses. Whoa, that's what I can do. I can, instead of me taking this $10,000 and going to buy me another car and putting some $3,500 rims on it, I can take that money, add it with a little bit more money, or get my partner who I'm buying a dope for. Hey, bro, I just seen these 10 houses over here, and all of them together is going to be about $35,000. You put in half, I put in half. Boom, we go in and do some renovations, and we have 30 rental properties.
Right.
We got 30 rental properties now. If we're not thinking like that, bro, if we're not thinking like that, and if nobody is telling us that, if nobody is actually keeping it real with us and telling us that, yo, bro, 99.9% of the dudes selling drugs in Kankakee is the police, bro. I know this for a fact. I've seen the 412. I know this for a fact, bro. 99.999% of the dudes that's walking around Kankakee playing tough is the police, bro. I seen their names in 412. I see these dudes. I got the 412. I got the evidence to show that this dude is the police, but he's right in front like he's all this. So there's no, you're not going to be successful in that game. All of the old drug dealers who we grew up with, knowing, what are they? They either in jail or they out now, broke, old as hell. And they broke. They have been talking about what they used to do in the 80s and the 90s. So, do you want to, you got to make a choice. Is that what you want for your life? Or do you want to be able to say, you know what? I did start out selling drugs, but now I'm a successful business owner. Name me one company, one of these corporations that did not start out as with corruption. Name me one that did not start from some type of corruption, whether they lied, stole something, from slavery money, name me, or drug money, liquor money. Name me one company that did not start, that's $1 million corporation that did not start in corruption. There is none. So it don't matter that you're a drug dealer now, but don't let that be your future. Don't let that stop you from expanding your mind and saying, damn, I can be a successful business owner. Even if you ain't go through high school, bro. I got kicked out of school in the 7th grade, bro.
Right.
But I can run circles around people that went to college.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about where you at. Just think about your future and your legacy. Do you want your legacy to be, man, dude was a good dude, man. He stayed in and out of prison, man. He was a dope boy. He had them 29-inch rims. He had this and he had that. But the dude, children, the mama is on Section 8. She's on Section 8 and your children walking around bummy. But you got 30-inch rims, bro. Come on, bro. So do we want to leave that type of legacy? Or do we want to leave a legacy of, man, my father, he started off right here, but eventually he matured and he developed himself and he came here and now he's an example for me. That I can fall down and I can get up and I can be on something positive. And when people hear positive, they think that we walking around with unks or crosses and incenses and we just walking around singing No, that's not being positive. Being positive to me means mind your business. Stay out of everybody's business. Don't be messy. Don't be in every situation that's in the hood. Don't be in all of that. You know what I'm saying? Mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Be a father to your children. Be a mother to your children. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Have some. Make yourself say right now and say, yo, here's some things that I live by that I'm not gonna compromise. Meaning, one, I'm not gonna compromise myself. This is why my wife trusts me. This is why, Dominique, I'm glad you made that post about privacy in marriages. My wife trusts me because she knows that I have this one thing that's on the top of my list that I live by is I would never reduce my kingdom and how I wear my crown for a woman. Meaning, I will never, hey, Hugh, get out the street. It's a truck coming. I would never cheat on my wife.
Right.
She don't have to worry about that because she knows that me being a man and the man that I am and what I broke down on my moral list, on my to-do list is I will forever hold my crown. Period. No woman can ever take my crown from me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she knows this, that these are some things that I will live and I die on. So she ain't never got to worry about that. So that's what we got to do. We got to find some things that we live and die on. This is it. This is a principle that I have that I built my foundation on. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us, if we think about it, we don't even have these things. That's why we're willing to do any and everything to get what we're trying to get. I'm not willing to do any and everything to get where I'm trying to get. There's certain things that I would never sell drugs again. Ever.
Right.
I would never rob my own people. Ever. I would never take out a firearm and take something that my people work for. Ever again. Or if he hustling for it. I would never rob another black person in my life. Or let alone a white person. I would never rob anybody. Because I know too much here and I can work my hands in order to get what I want. And I don't have to take from you. You know what I'm saying? I believe in what Nipsey Hussle put out. He said, you may have got away from the camera. You may have got away from the police, but you don't never get away from the energy. The energy always comes right back around. So all the negativity and all the bad, evil things that we do when we think we got away with it, it's all going to come back. It may not come back for 20 years. You know, I used to steal cars coming up as a youngin'. Man, I'd be fearful of some places I put my car. Even though I got an alarm on it, because I know that joint coming back. I'm not lying, bro. You ask my wife, I know it's coming back. That's why I will never buy no car with no rims. I know it's going to come back to me, bro. I done stole too many people cars. People come outside and be like, you ready to go to work? Like, yo, where's my car? I just took it. You know what I'm saying? But I believe in that process. A lot of people call it karma. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the energy. You put that bad energy out there, you know what I'm saying? You put it out there, you better believe it's going to come back. You don't know how it's going to come back or when. So, man, if we can just get on that, man, you know. She done ran in the house. But, hey, man, we got to do better, brother. And we can't just got to do better. We got to actually stand on it and do it. And be uncompromising about it. Be uncompromising about it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that can't keep that's positive. You know what I'm saying? But we have created this culture of we love drama. If it ain't got, like TV shows, if it ain't got no drama in it, oh, man, that TV show ain't popping. We have created this whole thing of drama. You heard the latest hip-hop beef? That's our conversations. Man, did you see, man, that dude on the basketball court? He slapped the mess out of that dude yesterday. We love drama. It ain't, hey, man, did you see them two sisters who invented that app that can create Thus and Thus? Or, hey, man, did you see them black people in Charleston, South Carolina that just opened a black beauty supply store? We don't like to share or tune in or be happy for positive stuff. We will share, we gravitate towards the negative.
Yeah, because that's boring. That's boring to people. That's boring. You wanna build this big old thing. That's boring. And that's what I get. I don't want to sit here and talk about such and such. I'd be like, huh?
Right.
They feel like that's boring. So to sit here and talk about a business plan, that's boring. To discuss ideas that's boring. You know what I mean?
Right.
I hear it all the time. I won't talk about that. That's boring.
Right.
You know, and a mug come through in the cafeteria, and a mug sit down and say, man, such and such just got shot. Everybody and their mama run over.
Like this. What happened? Who did it? And
But
Dominique, you right. You see what Dominique said?
what happened?
She said she mad at the women in that era because all they did was get fly and spend the money. None of them started businesses or tried to clean the money
Right.
in any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And you are exactly right. It just shows you what type of woman that you had at the time. Now I'm not gonna kick them women down and say anything bad about them because the male was just as much guilty as they are. But it just goes to show you the type of woman that you have that allow you to run through 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 100. You didn't produce anything. You didn't produce anything. And when you get locked up, the only thing that you produced was another child that she has to take care of that you ain't going to be there to take care of. You know what I'm saying? And she got to put money on your books. She got to do this for you. She got to do that for you. You ain't did nothing or produced anything that could help this woman out in the event that you get killed or locked up. You know, so you right. You exactly right, sis. You exactly right. Like, yo, why these women, you let the dude tell you to hold the money, use your house as a stash house, but why you ain't tell him, yo, let me flip the money? Matter of fact, that's what y'all should have been doing. That's what y'all should be doing now. Y'all women who allow a dude to tell you to let you flip your tax money to spend it on some drugs so he can flip it. Why don't you tell him to let you get his dope money and let you flip it into a business? Change the scenario on him. Let me flip your dope money into a business so that I don't got to worry about you getting locked up or killed. See how many of them give you that money. And y'all be quick to give them y'all tax money to flip, though. But, hey, man, it's always a beautiful experience when I talk to my family, especially you in Kankakee. I hope that I said something that may have inspired you or may have just had you to look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do daily. When I'm talking, I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? You may just hear it, but I'm talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm every day I'm trying to better myself. You know what I'm saying? And the queen, come here, baby. The young princess, my future queen, has spoken. So I gotta go. I'm coming down right now, baby.
Wait, I was supposed to buy it and buy in here.
Huh?
I was supposed to buy in here.
You was about to get in here?
Yeah.
No, I'm about to get out so I can hang out with you. Okay?
You can hang with me out in here.
But I want to get out the car though now. I want to help. I want to do what you want to do. What you want to do?
This is my thing.
You want to go get some ice cream?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ask mom. Let's go ask mommy in Houston. Do they want to get ice cream?
But he's got some dirt in his eye.
He got some dirt in his eye.
Yeah, the thing you duck till you did yourself that and then he got that in his eye.
Oh, okay. Go ask them. Do they want to go get ice cream? I'm finna get off right now.
Wait, like that?
Go ask them. Do they want to get ice cream? But anywho, family, man, listen. Go back and watch this joint. Go back and watch it. Go back and watch it. You know what I'm saying? Man, I don't like you, Dominique. No, but family, for real, man, I want to see Kankakee at its best. Because when I grew up in Kankakee was dope as these kids be talking about lit. Kankakee was lit when I was young. I'm talking about lit. But anyway, family, y'all have a productive day. Man, I enjoyed y'all. Peace.